Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For the cheapest coins anywhere, check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZIRK for 5% off your order. Link is in the description. I've gone over a couple different coin making methods since College Football 25 dropped. Today, I'm going to go over all three that I've covered because they're still currently working. I know a lot of you guys have probably not seen all three videos. I do want to give a shout out to Primetime Hezzy for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are sub to the channel. Notification bell on, comment down below. Noti Gang. Also, guys, you have until this upcoming Monday to get in on one of the 4 discount specials available for NFL Week 1 on Underdog Fantasy. There are 4 of them available. Personally, I like James Cook the most. And if you guys check out Underdog Fantasy right now using code ZIRK, you'll get up to $250 in bonus funds, a 0.5 new user special, and only when you guys sign up with code ZIRK will you get the code ZIRK exclusive DAC 0.5 passing yard special. Be on the lookout. We have a lot of other specials coming this week as well. Like I said, you have until this upcoming Monday to use one of the NFL discounts, but we're going to have a lot more specials this week as well. All right, so like I said, guys, I'm going to be covering 3 coin making methods in this video. If you guys have seen every single one of my videos that I've released since College Football 25, shout out to you. But if you haven't, make sure you guys hit that sub button and turn the notification bell on. I'm going to continue to post coin making methods, covering all the content, going over tips, best players to pick up, everything that I do on my Madden channel over here for college football, even when Madden drops. With that being said, let's get right into it. As I said, we have 3 methods to cover. Starting off, we have one that you may have already done, but if you didn't already do this, you need to do this for both the offensive scheme trials and the defensive scheme trials. For those of you guys that are not aware, essentially these solos right here allow you to go ahead and pick any offensive playbook that you want that falls under this scheme. Same thing for the defensive solos as well. You can go through, play the defensive solos, and at the end of it, it's going to give you a fantasy pack based on whichever solo challenge you guys go through and do. So if you guys go through and let's say you do the pro scheme, right? These solos, extremely easy to do. Anybody could do them. You could have a 60 overall team, does not matter. At the end of this though, you're going to get playbooks. Now let me show you though how to actually find out what playbook you want to go through, because obviously bunch of different schemes. And basically what you guys want to do is you want to come over here and you want to go to the catalog, then filter by type, playbook, and then you want to go through and go to chemistry, and you're going to want to filter through and just take a look at everything. Now, one of the absolute best ones to get, and I'll tell you right now, I've talked about this playbook in general like 3 times, okay? I've told you guys about this over on Twitter, talked about it in videos as well. When it comes to the most expensive playbooks, and when it comes to all the different ones, including defense, you're just gonna have to go through by yourself and figure out which ones are the most expensive. But a ton of these playbooks are going for a couple thousand coins, 5K, 6K, 7K, whatever. You can easily make over 100,000 coins from playing both of those solos. But one of the most expensive ones that you guys can currently go in and get is my offense that I run, and a lot of other people as well, and that's the Arizona Wildcat offense. When I talked about this the first time over a week ago, I think it was like 2 weeks ago at this point, this offense, by the way, was still selling for around 20K. And guess what? Almost 2 weeks later, it's still selling for 20K. And again, to find out what the playbooks are, you guys can see right here on the bottom, it says right there, pro style. So if you go through and you play the pro style solos, right, you're going to get a fantasy pack that at the end, you're going to be able to go ahead and choose that Arizona Wildcat offense right there. And you could go through, you know, filter by different chemistries right here. If we go by like pistol, right, you can see there's not as many playbooks, and in here these pistol ones, not very expensive, like 1,300, 1,400 coins. If we go to spread offense, you can see there's only 2 spread offense ones. If we go to air raid, obviously a lot more options. Some of these are, you know, again, 1,400, 1,500, 1,600 coins. You're not going to make a ton off every single scheme that you do, but the Arizona offense is a great one. You can make some very easy coins very easily. The second coin method that I talked to you guys about is right here, the team pack. Now this team pack, again, is still just as good as it was when I talked to you guys about it then. I think obviously now that a lot more people have been doing it, some of the items, you know, came down a little bit in price, but this is definitely still a coin making method that you guys can do. Now, obviously, with it being a pack, okay, and the way this works, this is 3,500 coins, you get a random stadium, a random uniform, and a random playbook. There are certain playbooks that go for a lot, like Arizona, like I showed you. There are certain stadiums that go for a lot of coins, and there are also certain uniforms that go for a lot of coins. But This is obviously still a risk, quote unquote, with the team pack, because you can get a pack like this, right? This doesn't really look like too much. Indiana Hoosiers right here, they are 800 coins. And I gotta say this, 3,500 coin pack, absolute worst case scenario, you quick sell everything and you lost 1,000 coins total. That is it. You can see right here, this stadium is only 1,300 coins, so you can take your time and go ahead and sell these if you want to, but like these, I don't think any of these are expensive. Personally, I would just quick sell this and take the 1,000 coins loss on it. There are a lot of different stadiums, uniforms, and playbooks that go for a lot of coins, especially if you guys get any of like the crazy color stadiums. Obviously, there's a couple in the game right now. We unfortunately did not get one here, but if you manage to get like a Boise State stadium, that's a lot of coins. If you manage to get like Coastal Carolina, that's a lot of coins. And there's also a lot of other uniforms as well, a lot of cool uniforms that do go for a lot. Here we get New Mexico's offense. One did sell for 2,000 coins right there, so again, you could sit here and sell this. I've already showcased this method before though, but yeah, you're basically looking for like the big stadiums. Again though, it's a pack, right? You're not guaranteed to come in here and get Boise State. You're just totally not guaranteed to do that. So you may come through here, open up some of these packs, you don't get anything. You might not want to do this method after a while if it doesn't work out for you, and hey, that's totally fine. SMU right here, probably not going to be too much. 1,100 coins, 1,300 coins. Like I said, that is a method that I used, that I showed you guys. A lot of you guys made a lot of coins on that, and people are still doing that. Like I said, some uniforms, Coastal Carolina, 4,000 coins. Coastal Carolina right here, you guys can see that their stadium is currently going for 6,000 coins. Boise State Stadium currently going for 9,400 coins. Also, their uniforms going for about 3,600 coins. Depending on if you guys can get some good uniforms as well, like I said, right here you have the Florida Gators. A lot of like the big name schools that have kind of cooler uniforms, they go for a lot. Florida, 16,000 for their away, 19,000 for their home. Obviously, of the coin methods I'm showing you, this is pretty much the only one that has any sort of risk involved with it, but yeah, it's been good for a lot of people, including myself. And the final one that I want to showcase for you guys is going to be solo seasons. Now, this is a really, really easy way, by the way, not only to make coins, but also to complete objectives, because you guys can get done with your objectives in the field pass, like your win head-to-head games. Yeah, that counts in here. Also, when it comes to doing anything, right, passing yards, interception, sacks, tackles, all that, this is a super, super easy way to do it. Now, you guys can see I'm actually in my national championship right now for freshmen, just simply because when it comes to, like, going through here and mindlessly playing these games, I've been doing it to get done with my objectives, because obviously that's just the easiest one. But even if you have a low overall team, I was going through here like a 78, 79 overall team, whatever, doing the All-American seasons. I timed how long it took me to do a game. It took me 7 minutes, okay? It took me 7 minutes. I've seen a lot of people comment on my videos where I mentioned it took me 7 minutes, and they're saying, no way, it took you 7 minutes. I timed it 7 minutes exactly. So to go through and play an entire season, it'll take you about an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour if, you know, your CPU opponent ends up getting like a first down or something. You got to get a stop, couple more downs, whatever. It took me about an hour to go through and play the All-American season. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, when I first talked about this, their awards have actually gotten better since then, because this right here, if you go through, you play this, take you about an hour or so for the All-American season. If you win every game, you're going to get about 17,200 coins, but then you also get 2 field goal packs. When I first talked about this method, you only got 1 field goal pack. Now you actually get 2, which in the video that I talked about how this method got even better, I ended up getting like a 20,000 coin elite pull as well. So yeah, pretty much guaranteed. You spend about an hour, you're going to make around like minimum probably 25K-ish, 23, 24, 25K-ish. But you could definitely end up pulling like an elite, and you can make 40, 50,000 coins in that hour or so, which, yes, doesn't sound like a ton, but especially if you guys are starting off, you don't have a crazy team. If you have 2-3 hours to play, you go through here, play this All-American season, you could potentially make 80K, 75K, 70K, 100K plus if you manage to get like an 80 overall, 81, 82 overall, whatever, out of one of those 2 field goal packs that you guys get per time you go through and play the season. And as well, like I said, easy way to get done with the objectives and work on your field pass. It's obviously massive, a lot of good stuff you can get out of the field pass. So with that being said, guys, I wanted to recap those 3 coin making methods that I talked to you guys about. As I mentioned with the team pack, that's probably the one that has the most risk. Obviously, the playbooks, you can go through there, get the Arizona offense, get a bunch of other playbooks as well, make some very, very easy coins, and you can go through, get literally all of those solos done in a little bit over an hour probably. Some of the playbooks, some of the schemes, whatever, you know, they have playbooks playbooks, and they only go for like 1,000 coins, 2,000 coins. It's not really crazy, but some of the ones, they go for a couple K. The defensive ones, they go for a couple K as well. You can probably end up making like 50K plus at this point. Beforehand, some of those playbooks were going for a lot more, but now I think people have kind of started to, you know, really home in on what offensive playbooks in particular they want to go with. I know the one that I run, Arizona, I've ran that since like day one, basically. A lot of people are running that one, so yeah, that one still sells for 20K. With that being said, guys, if this video did help you out, make sure you guys drop a like on it, and of course, hit that sub button down below. Make sure to check out Underdog Fantasy, use code ZERK, follow me over on Twitter for my picks. I will keep you guys updated on any more coin-making methods that kind of pop up. Obviously, you can't just pull them out of a hat, right? Obviously, we got to get something new in the game to kind of get some coin-making methods, more promos, more things to kind of come out. So I will keep you guys posted. Turn the notification bell on. Do not miss a single video. See you guys next time. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.